Hey, I'm Cassie for 1700 and I'm lucky enough to be joined here by Sydney band Tonight Alive. How are you guys today?
Great, thank you.
Good, thank you.
That's good. Thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule.
Not a problem, thanks for having us.
No worries. Now, I just want to go back to, I guess, when the band started. Initially, you guys were looking for a singer and then you came across Jenna.
Yeah.
Was it a bit of a surprise and an adjustment to have a female singer?
Yeah. It was kind of weird because when we still had that old singer in, and then I'd written the songs because that guy didn't really write the vocals, and we wrote the vocals, and they kind of just suited a girl a lot more, and then Jenna came along and it kind of just fit in. So yeah, it was.
Well, it's not like they were really looking for a girl. They sort of just didn't really have any.
Yeah. She was the only singer that we kind of knew at the time, and it kind of worked out.
Now, you guys have got a couple EPs under your belt, and finally we're getting an album, which is super exciting.
Thank you.
And I'm excited because you actually worked with my favourite producer, Mark Trombino.
That's awesome.
So how did you guys, or how did he find you?
Well, he contacted us on MySpace, and MySpace was still sort of happening. I guess it was lucky that we even saw the message because no one really uses it. But he contacted us saying he liked what we were doing and would be interested to work with us. And that was before we were signed to Sony, so I guess we sort of didn't know how we were going to make it happen, but we were determined, and we were like, once Mark had sort of proposed that, we were like, we are not doing anything else, sort of.
That's what we're doing.
That's when we took...
We don't care what we have to do, we're going to get there. And
yes, because he's worked with Blink-182 and Jimmy Eat World and The Starting Line, just to name a couple. So how was it actually working with him?
Life-changing. Like, it was such a huge experience for us as musicians, and as a band, we grew and learned so much. He got the best out of us.
Now, you guys are pop punk through and through. How is it going to the States and being part of that whole culture? Because that's where all your idols are from. So how was it actually seeing these places that they grew up and the places that they kind of wrote about?
We saw Ocean Avenue.
Yeah, and Cherry Street. I don't know if that was the same Cherry Street from that song, but
it's okay.
I got excited.
I mean, it was awesome. It's still so surreal because we're such fans of all these bands, and it's kind of hard to kind of cross over to not being a fan and to
just
be
trying
amongst
to be
it kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's a dream come true, really.
Yeah,
it really
we
is.
were kind of in our element as well because when we toured there, every band on the lineup was pretty much pop punk, and it was nice to sort of fit in. Whereas when we started here in Australia, we came from a hardcore scene, so we were always playing with metal bands and stuff. It's obviously the scene has developed a lot, and there's much more market for pop punk now. But yeah, it was nice to really slot in.
Now, you guys have just finished up a national tour, sellout shows as well with Simple Plan, which are just massive, and they are legends in the pop punk scene.
Totally.
Did you learn much from them because they have been around for so much longer and just so much older?
Definitely, like it was nice to see a professional band like that just be down to earth people.
Totally. That was the best part.
I just think it kind of showed us, I guess, another way of interacting with people.
Yeah.
They are definitely a professional band, and I always love to talk to tech. Like, their techs were great because they always teach me so much about everything because they've been touring for 15 years and they just know the ins and outs, and it's awesome to see. This is nerd talk, but it's awesome to see like all their gear and just what they use and that kind of stuff. For me, that's great. But I guess
I think the best part for me was that as a band that I've loved and looked up to since I was in primary school, to see that they were still real people and they were totally genuine, and they could have been as arrogant as they wanted to be, and they deserve that, and they've done so much and achieved so much, but they still gave us the time of day, and they were totally friendly, and I think that goes to show for such successful people that they're still humble, and they were flattered that we were even fans. Like, it was really cool. Yeah.
How could you not be influenced?
I know, right?
Well, you guys are going on a headline tour around Australia, just with a little support band called Rubio.
Little support.
How did you guys react when it kind of came to your headlining tour and you've got a US act that's been around for so long to actually be your support act? How did that feel for you guys?
Well, it's a bit weird for me. They're my favourite band, and I learn guitar, playing all their songs kind of thing. So we did a tour in Indonesia and we were supporting them. You know, we kind of, became friends, and we were like, hey, they wanted to come to Australia, and we were like, we're doing this album tour, do you want to come? And they were like, hell yeah, let's do that.
So where can people find out more about Tonight Alive?
Yeah, well, we're pretty active on our Facebook. It's facebook.com/tonightalive, and we have an official website through there, and Twitter, and our blogs and everything. It's all interconnected, and we're pretty active on it, so say hi.
Excellent. Thanks, guys.
No worries,
Yeah.
thank you.